Hey everybody, this is Anthony with Anthony's Horror and More, and today I'm bringing you another Target haul slash GameStop haul. We went to both places. Both places still have some really good clearance deals, so I want to show you everything that I got. If you're new to the channel, I would really appreciate if you would hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and leave a comment down below. Let me know if you've gotten any good deals from GameStop or Target. You know, GameStop currently has a 50% off their clearance going right now. So if you go into GameStop, check out their clearance section, you get 50% off that sticker price. Target has a bunch of clearance deals going, ranging from anywhere from like 50 to like 70% off on like pop figures, like enamel pins, you know, McFarlane figures, movies, all sorts of good stuff. So let's get into it. All right, as you guys saw in the thumbnail, I got this guy right here. This is a Spawn figure. I know I said in the last video, hey, I don't collect Spawn figures. Apparently I do collect Spawn figures now, because the deals that you can get at Target right now are just ridiculous. So I'm a Spawn guy now, apparently. I'm gonna have to check out. I remember the old animated series that was on HBO a long time ago, but I don't know. I think he's a cool character. He looks badass. I remember the movie from the 90s, but that's about it. I don't know. I don't know too much about Spawn, but the figures look amazing. And this is Cygor. This guy is retailed at $49.99. I got him for $14.99. Okay. So, and this guy is massive. Compare him to my big ass head. That's a great scale. Okay. I've got a big ass head. So, he's compared to that. All right, look at the detail on this guy, man. It is insane. His arms go up and down. Rock. I'll kick King Kong's ass. Look at this thing, man. Oh my God. The head moves a little bit. It tilts a little bit. The jaw does not move up and down, sadly. I kind of wish the jaw moved up and down, but still, look at this thing, man. Come on, it comes with a little stand. And those big metal feet, big metal arms and hands, and his face. He's, you know, cyborg gorilla. There's the back. Look at this thing, man. Oh my God, I can't even fit the whole damn thing on camera. Look at this thing. $14.99. Come on, man. You can't pass this up for $14.99. You know, even if you're just buying it for, like, you know, your nephew, your niece, your cousin, your whatever, you know, somebody that's into this kind of stuff. I mean, that's just too good of a deal. Cygor had to come home with me. There was no way I was leaving Cygor behind. Too good. All right, next up, we have Spawn. Spawn. I know there's that damn glare of doom there. Try to avoid it the best I can. Man, look at this hot ass chick right here, dude. Come on. Look at that red hair. Jesus. Red hair, green eyes. And she knows how to use a shitload of guns and weapons. I mean, come on. Look at this. Look at that axe. This retails at $39.99. I got it for $19.99. This is from Target. Cygor was also from Target. Spawn, you can see the Target clearance tag right there. $19.99. You can see what it was beforehand too. So they relabeled it $27.99. It was what it was going for before. Now it's $19.99. There are levels to these clearances, you know. It's kind of like when Toys R Us went out of business. It started out as 30% off, then it went to 40% off, then it went to 50% off, and it was just, you know, so, you know, I decided to go ahead and pull the trigger on Spawn once it hit 50% off. I think that's a more than fair deal for everything that you get. She's awesome. There's the side profile. Sexy as hell, sexy as hell. Got the back profile. Come on, dude. Oh my God. Look at that. Come on. Those green eyes, man. Holy crap. What a badass. Yep. That's She Spawn, man. I was glad because a lot of these, there was only like one left, too. It was like one left of all this stuff. I think other people were like me. They were kind of waiting for it to go down some more. But the problem is if you wait too long, the shit's going to be gone. And then you're going to be like, damn, why didn't I just get it for 50%? You know what I mean? If you wait for that like 70 or 80 or 90 or whatever, there's a good chance that, because you got to remember, guys, there's going to be collectors and people going in and they'll buy it for the 50. They're not going to wait, you know what I mean? Because that's a good enough deal. Because this kind of stuff never goes on clearance. You got to remember, you know, it's so rare. Like this was 70% off, which was insane. Cygor was 70% off, $14.99. Yeah, I mean, you know, you're not getting much better of a deal than that. I mean, how much cheaper do you want it, you know? Yeah, and he comes with this cool little stand, too. I like that the McFarlane, you know, company always gives you these little stands. So, just really cool. I mean, I don't know. I'm getting into Spawn. I don't know what to say. I'm going to have to watch that old HBO cartoon, you know. Check it out. All right. What else we got? We'll continue with the Spawn collectibles here. So Target effed up. This guy right here, see how he says clearance $17.49. This guy I don't think is actually supposed to be on clearance, but I think one of the people, when they were marking everything down, accidentally marked this down as well, because he's not clearance at any store I've gone to. This is the Gunslinger Spawn, by the way. He's clearanced for $17.49. He's normally $24.99. I'm assuming that maybe he's not supposed to be clearance because he's one of the newer ones. Like I said, I don't follow Spawn, so I don't know who's new and who's not. Look at this badass dude. But the reason I say that is because this wasn't scanning for $17.49. It was scanning for regular price. But I asked the lady, I'm like, you know, can you check the price on this? It scanned $24.99, but she said since somebody labeled it like that, she'd go ahead and give it to me. So that was really nice of her, and I appreciated it. I was like, okay, cool. You know, and it's not like it's crazy. You know, it's you know, it's $17.49 from $24.99. So it's not like, you know, it's a good deal. Don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining, but you know, it's nothing, you know, too crazy. But I was like, I can't pass on that. You know what I mean? Because you know, you're you know, you normally pay $24.99. This is just such a cool figure. I love that Western style. You know, his name's Gunslinger. I mean, it's just so cool. I mean, look at that thing. Look at that. It's like the minigun from Predator, you know? I mean, yeah. So, you might not be able to get this on clearance, but you never know. I mean, you know, check out your local Targets. Maybe you get lucky like I did. Who knows? Who knows? All right, what else we got? All right, we got Soul Crusher. Oh my God, he's gonna crush your soul. Look at that. Soul Crusher. Now, I've seen other people in their videos. So this guy right here, I got for, he was cheaper than this. Where's that receipt? I got him for $12.49. I think he's actually supposed to be even cheaper. I've seen other people in their videos get him for cheaper, but I think the Target, like, they haven't applied the correct clearance price, like the updated clearance price for this, and I tried to find somebody to adjust it, but I couldn't. There was no like pricing person. You got to remember, there's different I've worked retail my entire life, so there's, you know, you can't just stop anybody at Target and expect them to know how to adjust the price correctly. You need like a pricing person that has one of those symbols, but they also have the printer with them that it tells them exactly how to adjust it. If you just ask like a random Target person, the odds are they'll scan it for you with their scanner, but it's not going to be the same. You need like a pricing person who knows where to properly go into the system and adjust the prices for what it's, to update it to what it's supposed to be like. And if they don't know how to do that, you're out of luck. You're shit out of luck. So I couldn't find anybody, sadly, because I know I've seen this on other people's videos for like $7.49 or something like that. But I'm not bitching. I still got it for $12.49. That's more than a fair price. So this is Soul Crusher. There's the clearance label. It says, what does it say on there? Yeah, it says $17.49, but it actually was scanning for $12.49. So, but like I said, I guarantee you this is actually even supposed to be less than that. But yeah, good price either way. If you find it for $12.49, I'd just buy it. Unless you can find like the proper pricing person to see if they can adjust it, you know. I mean, these are just so cool looking. You know, I always thought they were cool looking. It was just never a thing that I just don't know much about Spawn, but I always thought the figures looked awesome. It comes with a bunch of weapons. It's just really cool. I don't know. I was like, I mean, for these prices, because, you know, these clearance deals, they don't come around very often, guys. They really don't. Like I said, I've worked retail my entire life. You know, usually these things only happen when there's like a big remodel coming or a big reset coming, and then you will get clearance in areas and stuff like that, but not like this. These are really good deals. You know, you might get clearance, you know, for like 25% off, 30% off, but like they're clearly trying to move this stuff out so they can bring in a bunch of new stuff and everything. And you know, you know, I think one of my stores, I think the entire thing's getting remodeled. Like they're going through a really big remodel. So they're just trying to push this stuff out as fast as they can. So you need to jump on those kind of deals when you can, because they really don't come around that often. You know, not like this. So, all right, continuing on with the Spawnathon. We got this guy. What is your name? Raven Spawn. Look at that freaking chain that he's got too, man. Holy crap. The giant axe. Green eyes again. Sweet spikes. Profile pic there. There he is, wielding his weapons. This guy, and this is why, this is a good example. I'll show you this. Okay, so this guy, he was $24.99. He is now $7.49, marked down on clearance. See that? I don't know if you can see the $24.99 part. I try to like hide my face and see if it'll come in better. So it was $24.99. It's now $7.49. Okay. This was also $24.99, but you know, it was originally $24.99, but it only went as low as $12.49 when I rang it up. See what I'm saying is, see, these are the same price. $24.99 regular, $24.99 regular, but this one's down to $7.49. This one was only down to $12.49. This, I'm telling you, is supposed to be $7.49. I've seen other people get it in their videos for that price. So if you happen to find, you know, like a pricing person that knows how to, that has the scanner and also a label maker, and they can scan this and put it into the system correctly, and then she can put a label on it and, you know, get it to you hopefully for like $7.49, like a lower price or whatever. Like I said, $12.49 is not bad, but if you can get it for lower like this, you might as well. But you gotta talk to the right people. You really do, because not everybody. You're gonna talk to some people at Target, and they're not gonna have a single idea what you're talking about. You know, because there are pricing people, there are stockers, there are people that work the registers, and they all do different jobs. And they don't know everybody else's job. So some people, they're gonna look at you like you're crazy. Just so you really do got to find the right person, or just accept it for what it is. It's like, okay, it's still a good deal, but whatever. Okay, I think that was all the Spawn. I think we're finally done with Spawn. All right, let's see. Yeah, let's move on to this guy. So, got a little R2-D2 like retro droid thingy from Kenner. Very cool. The Adventures of R2-D2 and C-3PO, Star Wars Droids. Almost looks like it was from like a cartoon or something. I don't know. Did Star Wars have like a cartoon back in the day or something? Almost looks like a cartoon. Comes with a cool little coin. This is a good example of what I'm talking about. So this little guy right here was ringing up on the scanner, like when you scan it under one of those scanner things at Target. It was ringing up as $7.99. But my mom, who actually went shopping with me to find like a bunch of this stuff, you know, sometimes we'll go together and we'll hunt for stuff together because it's fun, you know. She's into it too, you know. So she went and talked to one of the pricing people that just happened to be over, like, you know, clearancing off clothes and stuff like that, or doing price adjustments on clothing or something. And she just asked her, hey, would you mind scanning this really quick just to let me know what it is? And she scanned it, and it's $4.79. $4.79. And then she applied it. This is very important. She applied it in the system, the Target system, so that way it would fall down, and then all of these would ring up for that $4.79 price. See, the thing is, if you don't, like, if my mom hadn't found that person who's doing like adjustments, like price adjustments, this would have only rang up for $7.99 because it wasn't applied to the system yet. You know what I mean? They have to, that's why I say you kind of have to find a pricing person at Target to do this. You know, it can't just be anybody. It has to be somebody that knows what they're doing. And then she saw it. She's like, oh yeah, this is actually supposed to be like 70% off or whatever, but it's only marked as 50% off. So she applied it, she scanned it, applied it into the system, and then I was able to get it for that price. But if my mom hadn't found her, then this would have been $7.99 instead of $4.79. You know, that's a big difference. You know, this is normally, by the way, $15.99. So it's $15.99, then it dropped to $7.99, then it dropped again after my mom talked to her to $4.79. You can see the little label right there. Yep. So that was really cool of her, and she did that with a few items. This was another one of those items, actually. This was ringing up for $12.49, I believe it was originally, and then she went in there and adjusted it to $7.49. Now, the reason, because you're probably asking yourself, well, why didn't you do it for this guy? I was at a different Target. So when I found this at another Target, and there was no pricing person to talk to, probably because they typically leave. They typically work, at least in the stores that I've worked at and stuff. I haven't worked at Target. I don't work at Target, but from other retail stores I work, typically the pricing people work morning shifts. They try to get all their price adjustments and stuff done in the mornings before the big crowds come in, and then they usually go home in like the early afternoon. So by the time I got to the other store, I didn't see any pricing people or anything to adjust this, so I just had to, take it for what it was, or leave it there, but then you run the risk of somebody else getting it. So, and I did try talking to other people at Target to try to like adjust the price or whatever and do with the price, and none of them had they looked at me like I was crazy. And I'm like, if they don't know how to do it, they just don't know how to do it. So you got to find the right pricing person. That's a tip though, just, so people know. Because some people, some of the Target employees will look at you like you're nuts. Like, you want me to apply the price to what? They have no idea what so it is what it is. All right. And that same nice lady at Target that was doing the pricing, she did these as well. Okay, so I know people don't like the Candyman remake that came out in, 2021? But this is, what's his name? Sherman Fields from the newer Candyman movies. And don't get me wrong, I don't love this movie. I think the characters are kind of boring. They're okay, but they're a little boring. It's a little pretentious, you know what I mean? Because they're like artsy fartsy type people, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's hard to relate to them. But when Candyman's doing this movie, the new Candyman movie, is very well directed. It has great cinematography. It's very well shot. There's good gore effects. There's other stuff to appreciate it, but most people just write it off. But it actually there's a lot there to appreciate if you'll give it a chance. You know what I mean? But yeah, the characters themselves is like sadly the downfall, because unless you're like an artsy fartsy type person, you're into that kind of stuff. It's just hard to relate to them. You know what I mean? They're a little douchey, a little pretentious in the movie. You know, I don't know how any other way to say it. I'm sorry. You know, it is what it is. You know. But if you're into that like fine art world and all that kind of stuff, you might love it. I mean, you know. But so this guy right here was actually ringing up for $5.99. So it was originally $11.99. Then 50% off of that was $5.99. But then I talked to the nice pricing lady, and she double checked, like, okay, well, let's see if it's off more. And it actually was. And I got it for $3.59. And then she did the little adjustment and made it $3.59. So it's like, oh, well, shit, all right, good deal. You know. And then this one's actually really cool looking. Like I said, it's not the original Candyman, but come on, man, you gotta look at the bees on the face. His face is all tore up. I like the shirt or overalls or whatever he's got on there. You know, covered in, whatever that is. I don't know if it's supposed to be blood. I mean, I don't know, whatever. He's got the jacket. He's got the claw. Yeah, he's got the kicks. Just, I don't know, kind of a cool looking figure. And this was only $3.59. $3.59. So originally I was going to spend $5.99 to get this guy. And I wasn't even going to buy this dude. But then, when I was, my mom found that pricing lady, and she's like, oh, grab him, And, she said, she would scan them or whatever. And then she's like, oh, yeah, these are $3.59. And I'm like, well, I was going to buy this for $6 anyway. So I'm like, I might as well just buy both of them, because it was like, $7. So I was like, okay. It was like 2 for $7. I mean, come on. Then, okay, now the rest of this, so that was all Target. All right, Target's done. Now we're going on to GameStop. GameStop has 50% off all marked clearance. Okay, so you go in there, they have like little sections. GameStop's not a huge store, but they got little sections. I got there kind of late. I didn't find out about this until later, so it's like, I think most of it's been picked through. But I did find Van Helsing. And he's got like a little torch back there, which cracks me up. I like that. He's got his little, crucifix around his neck. Yeah. And he's got the cool hat. He got the nice little like beard going. Cool jacket. And there are the other characters. And there's the side profile. And this guy was $6.97, and that price got cut in half. So $6.97, so it became like $3.50 basically. And yeah, really good deal. Just for $3.50 for a pop or whatever, especially like a cool Van Helsing. I'm really into horror, obviously, so like seeing Van Helsing, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I'll get that one. And then, so that was the only clearance item I found. I didn't really find like a ton, but there were some other cool deals that they had going. So they had a deal going for their shirts. Their shirts were all 50% off. Like they're like normally like $24. So I got this shirt for $12. And this is pretty dope. It's a Batman, the Batman. Really nice shirt. Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing on the back. It's just plain. But I love that front image there. I think that's so cool. Yep. So that was only $12, which is really nice. I mean, that's a good deal. I think that's a really nice shirt. I look forward to wearing that. All right, throw that up there. All right, and then once again, this wasn't clearance. I think this was just like a regular sale or whatever, but or maybe it was clearance. I don't know. I think, but because these are normally. I don't think the bin said clearance, but I think they were just maybe marked down or just on sale. I don't know. But these are normally $14.99. These socks here, and it's a 5-pair crew socks. Yeah, Avengers. Yep, they're Avengers Sacks, and see they're normally $14.99. And these were $7. You get all these different varieties of, different, you got one that says Marvel, this one says Black Widow, and you got Spider-Man, and you got Black Panther, and you got Marvel, and you got Thor, you got Captain America, see the Marvel, Black Widow, so these were $7. $7. They're normally $14.99. They were in this box, just kind of pushed under a table or whatever. Maybe they're trying to get rid of their older clothes and socks and stuff, so they're just, making them half off or whatever. So yeah, $7 for this 5-pair of, Marvel socks and stuff. I thought that was a really good deal. And then same thing with this. Same thing, normally $14.99. And the Batman, 5 pairs of socks. And you got the Batman, you got Riddler, you got like the bat symbol there. And then I think that says the Batman. I don't know, I gotta undo them. Oh, here it is right here. Here's on the back. That's what they're. That's what they look like. Yeah, for $7. So, yeah. Might as well. I mean, that might. Yeah, I guess I'll just call it clearance because it was half off. So let's just say that's clearance. Oh, here we go. And here's a profile for the other ones, in case you were wondering exactly what they look like. That's what you get for the Marvel bundle. $7. Yep, in case you were wondering. So that was cool. So had that there. And then this guy was just regular price, no sale, no clearance, no nothing. It was just regular price, but I thought it was sweet. This is Venomized Gwenpool, and she looks awesome. This is a GameStop exclusive. Glare. You see she's got like the tentacles and stuff all coming out, and it's like holding a cell phone and holding, what the hell that is. Oh, a drumstick. Oh, a couple drumsticks. Yeah, you can see it on there. She's got like a couple drumsticks. I just love the colors on this. I love that like purple and pink, and I don't know. It just looks so cool. I was like, oh my God, I gotta get that thing. And there are the other ones. You got Daredevil, Wolverine, Rocket, Thanos, Groot, and Captain Marvel there. So, really cool. I really like that one. Definitely different. And that was it. That was the haul. That was everything from GameStop. That was everything from Target. Lots of really good deals. Yeah, so, definitely I encourage you guys, please go out to your local Targets. Check out what's going on. Make sure you scan everything. Because don't trust what the clearance tag says, okay? Do not trust what don't trust the clearance label, okay? Actually go over, scan it under the scanner. And by the way, don't use, okay, so, Target has their own app, and, you can scan stuff on there, and, you can scan the barcodes, and it'll tell you the price. A lot of times, I noticed that app is also wrong, because I was using it today. I was using it like a week ago, and I was scanning stuff, and it was coming up the wrong price, because I would scan it on my phone using the app, and then I would go and I would take it to the regular scanners that they have mounted in the store, and I'd scan it under there, and it would be a completely different price, and it'd be lower, you know what I mean? So you can't really trust their app. You know, I don't know what to tell you. I just think they need to update their app, you know, more often probably, especially when, you know, they got clearance and all this stuff going on or whatever. I mean, you know, I get it. They're busy. They got a lot of stuff going on. I'm just letting you guys know, use the store scanners. Don't trust the app, because I see other collectors using the app and stuff, and I'm like, nah, you're not gonna get the right, it's not gonna give you the right price every time. Sometimes it will. I'm not saying it's, but I scanned a ton of clearance stuff, and it was giving me like old clearance prices, not the current ones. You know what I mean? So you really, yeah. So yeah, use the scanners that they have in the stores, and you'll be better off for it. Yeah, and I think that's about it. I just wanted to, like I said, update you guys again, let you know, lots of good deals. Go to GameStop, check them out. You know, because they have a lot of cool clothes in there and stuff. You know, I'm not a big gamer. I don't play video games and stuff, so I don't go in there all the time. Sometimes I'll go in there to like see what new pops they have. You know, I usually collect just horror pops. Sometimes I'll get something, you know, like if it's a cool, you know, kind of like this, you know, Venom thing, even though this kind of, you know, it's kind of dips its toes into the horror, you know, genre a bit. But most of the time I stick to horror, you know, like Candyman and, you know, Van Helsing and stuff like that. You know, a lot of times I'll stick to that kind of stuff. But yeah, they do. They have a really nice selection of, like I said, these socks, man. That was such a cool thing. I was like, oh, very nice. And they just had them pushed under like a table, you know, so when you go in there, look, you know, they just had like a regular table, like a fold out table, and there were like 2 or 3 boxes, and they were like underneath the table, and there was some stuff on top of it, but there was other stuff like pushed underneath it, and these socks were just chilling in a box marked, you know, $7. So, you know, $7 for a bundle of, you know, 5 socks, 5 really cool looking Batman socks, and 5 really cool looking Marvel socks. I mean, you know, you just can't really beat that, you know. And like I said, they had shirts and, you know, all sorts of other stuff too, so it was really cool. But yeah, I think that's about it, guys. You know, like I said, this is Anthony's Horror and More, and I would really appreciate if you guys could, you know, subscribe, you know, to the channel, you know, share the video, you know, let other people know. You know, hit the like button. It really does help when you do it. You know, I know it seems stupid, the whole algorithm thing. I know it's a pain in the ass, but, you know, it does help, you know, push the videos out, you know. Because I want more people to be aware of this stuff, these good deals. I feel like people, they just don't know, you know, and I want everybody to be able to get these deals. So, you know, yeah, please, you know, share it, hit the like button, comment down below, let me know. I really am interested. Let me know if you get anything cool at Target or GameStop. Let me know, you know, if I missed out on anything, or, you know, you found something really cool. I'd love to know. So, I will catch you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Peace out.